Well, here we are starting the Shenandoahs at Rockfish Gap and crossing the bridge. So another 100 miles to go on the Shenandoahs. Slack packing today and maybe tomorrow, and then we're gonna start getting some good miles in. Here's another Appalachian view from the Shenandoahs. We're about 12 plus miles, a couple more miles to go to the shelter, so our legs are a little sore, feet are sore. Talk later. Yeah, good morning. Heading out from Big Meadows Lodge, and we're shooting off for Skyland Resort area, where we'll probably shuttle into Luray for a day or two. But foggy. First fog we've seen. Hopefully it stays this way all day, keeps it nice and cold. Bye. There's a foggy view coming down from Big Meadows. So this is a sample of what Pennsylvania is probably going to look like crossing the rock fall.
Oh.
Well, here we are, geared up for rain. This is like what, week 3?
Yeah.
And the first rain in 3 weeks, besides a little on our tent a while back, which wasn't much. But our first rain, it's not really reaching through the trees too much. We are out of Luray, about 8 miles. We got a couple more miles to go. Short day, 10 miles. And 11 miles. Short day, 11 miles. And then
short me a mile. Every mile counts.
Every mile matters.
Every mile matters.
And then we go to Front Royal.
Front Royal.
At the end of tomorrow, we'll shelter and go the next day to Front Royal. And that'll be the end of the Shenandoahs.
Stop.
Say hey, Archer. Say hello. Hello. Why are you talking to me?
He's like, what?
Archer carries his own pad around with him too. Good boy.
Yeah.
No worries about bears tonight.
Yeah.
We are at North Mount Marshall. Nice view in the morning, about 0900. It rained hard yesterday. Probably off and on at night, but we did pretty good. Didn't get but a little damp here and there. And Petra getting her charger out for her phone. And me itching from the poison ivy on my legs. Alright, check in later. Hey hikers. Here we are in Front Royal. There's the mountain trails, the brewery, the bakeries. This is a down street. So we're hanging here a couple days making sure Petra's boots come in the post office, and then we're going to be back on out there. I suppose this is usually marshy. So it's been pretty dry, so. But Petra has to have her fun anyway. All fun to that trip, break that ankle. Here we go. We ran into Doc a minute ago who's doing trail work. He was weed eating away probably about 3/4 of a mile in on the trail we just left, and he said he left a cooler and some waters and Gatorades for hikers. So we're coming on up here and take advantage of a little trail magic we left and a little trash bag to pick up stuff. Very cool. Cold drinks, and there they are. Yay, little trail magic, which is rare this day and age because of the COVID. Yay! Just sharing the trail today. Look at that guy. Definitely longer than a pole. 4.5 feet. Slithering into the grass. Goodbye, Mr. Black Snake. Look how hidden he is right there.
There he goes. All right. Come back out.
Yep. So film a little bit coming out. It's like a jungle. Came to this little spot here. Humidity's probably 100%. And heading up the hill, down the trail. In a marshy area forward, well, just short of where it's going to become the roller coaster in Virginia, but they built up these with planks and logs and like 6x6s here and there, and now it doesn't seem like much, but when you do like a 1/4 mile of this, somebody had to drag these planks and carry all this stuff and build all this stuff. It's pretty great. So here we're chilling at this creek crossing. Heather's gonna dip her feet up in there in a minute. But I look at my mileage, it said 1,000.1. I said, damn, we didn't see the rocks. There she is. 1,000 miles of the AT. This is quite a bit.
Very good.
It's just funny. I look at it, at my map is right behind me. The moment when you realize you're sharing your rock with a whole bunch of guys. Oh, just chilling. Okay, I'm filming this entering Bear's Den Hostel. We stayed here last night. It is, I don't know, 1,005 miles on the trail. And it's a little country store. No snacks, drinks, a couple frozen pizzas, and it's open just for the store now, but normally without the COVID, there'd be the hikers have a little hostel in the back to stay. Pretty inexpensive, so. But since that part's closed, they let us hike out in the field behind it. There's some of the areas here. You see Petraway in the distance between those cars where we camped last night. It's a pretty nice place. And there's a brewery 0.5 away. We got the Jumbly Rocks obstacle course. Let's finish these jumbles and then film Petra to jump tumbling across it. The sound of boulders falling, sticks a thumping and clacking. The official West Virginia state line, though that sign should be on the opposite side of the trail because we're heading toward what says Virginia side. That's funny, but that's our sign. That was 500 miles through Virginia, and what, about 260 this time. View from the top after the mountain, just past the border. You gotta dig the Taylor Swift bag. So here I am hanging at Cheers in Boston with Petra. We're having a drink. Petra, wave hi. And hanging out on the way to Maine. Yep, hey. So here we are in Boston Harbor. We saw the Tea Party area over there. To summarize it real quick, it was real hot, so we called, we got into Harpers Ferry, called Steve, the Mr. President, to bring our car up, and took him back to Mount Airy, and then we're driving up to Maine, where we're gonna start hiking again. So
we figure we'd spend our 34th anniversary in Boston, which is
34
in 2 days.
2 days.
1 day.
Tomorrow.
One of those days.
So we're staying downtown, and we took a trolley tour, and we got dropped off for the harbor cruise up here. So there's a little background right there. And head out to Maine tomorrow. We should start tomorrow. We'll probably go into Monson, Maine, and go north 100 miles and finish Katahdin.
Yep.
And then go south of Monson and keep walking. Bye bye.